What's going on, everyone? I'm Sydney, and this is
Tori.
and welcome back to the Naked Gardener channel.
In this video, we're going to take you along in our little video vlog of some of the small budget renovation stuff we did to sell our house. It was really tiny stuff, but I think it made it polished just enough for us to have the buyer.
And we're going to start right now. So the first part of the project was very easy. We just basically changed out some of the door hardware, and the reason for that was we tried to make it a little bit more accessibility for anyone that has any type of handicap or arthritis into their physical abilities to open up the doors. So that was a very easy project. It probably took about 15 minutes. We had about 12 to 14 doors, and these door hardwares were normally cost anywhere from about $35 to $45.
Yeah, and they look really nice. It matched all of them because they weren't matching before. Today we're having a plumber come because both of our bathrooms, in the master bath and the guest bath, the faucets have been leaking. They've been doing that for quite a while, and it is an annoying project, and it is something that we have to address before selling this house.
3,000 whoop-whoos later.
So we've got these new stems on here, and he's going to get some handles to change that out. Same thing in here in the master bathroom. So he went to go get some new handles, so we'll have everything we need. All right, we've got the new handles on there. This is the one that was leaking. And in here, both of these were leaking.
So the next renovation project that we've done was replacing the stem valve. We tried to do this ourselves previously, and it felt miserable. So we decided to do is hire a plumber to come and change out the stem valve.
And that cost about $300 for us to have somebody come and do that. When you tried to do it,
it was a comedy show.
Yeah. So that was worth paying the plumber for.
Yeah, because I tried to take the stem valve off. I didn't know you have to cut the water off completely to the whole.
And water went.
So I'm up here like trying to like.
We have wood floors in the hallway, y'all. Yeah.
So I'm up here trying to cut the.
Wasn't your niece here?
My niece, my dad. And so I was trying to have the water just go off to one side. Had you come in,
I was in there like,
and I had to go to
deflecting the water from coming out. Like
Yeah.
I was just blocking it to hit the wall and have it go down the drain.
Yeah, so I had to go to the front of the house and just turn it off. And
I was like, okay. And even then, we just settled for like a subpar thing that was leaking. It was just leaking. So when it came time to like actually fix it, we were like, okay, $300.
Yeah, this would be one thing I'll be willing to pay for.
The next project we had to tackle was much bigger than we anticipated. Our bathrooms, the tiling was not super great, and we just wanted to make them look nicer. So before we could even start the project of reglazing the tub, we had to clean it with the Brillo pad and what is it, Ajax that we had to use?
Yes.
I say we, but you'll see. So the most exciting thing for me for this project is getting Mr. Naked Gardener to clean. He has to clean the tub.
Oh, is that right?
He has literally done everything to get out of this project. It should have been done 6 weeks ago, but now I'm holding his feet to the fire to get this done.
So this project was very labor intensive and a long duration project. Now we got this from off of Amazon. This was a Rust-Oleum tub and tile finish, and each one of the cans roughly cost about $20 to $30. We got two cans or two sets of cans for each bathroom, so it's a total of four cans for about $150, and that's include the touch-up spray that we had to get for some of the spots that we missed and whatnot. But it was a long, drawn out, the duration project. Now for this, we had to start with the whole cleaning project, as you've seen. Then we had to sand. We had to clean again. Then we had to prep the tub areas. Then we had to mix the paint into one part and to the other part and let that set for a while. Then after you apply the first coat, you have to wait an hour for the following coat. Then we had to caulk just to make sure we seal all the edges. And then we had to install the drain and overflow.
We did not anticipate how high we were going to get off those paint fumes. And we had one mask. I would have helped him with the first bathroom painting it, but there was one mask. I think we both had headaches that evening.
Yeah, we started off with the guest bathroom, and that is kind of a little ways from our master bedroom. And oh my God, it is
Even in our master, like we could smell it.
Oh.
And what made this project difficult is we couldn't do both bathrooms in the same weekend because you have to let it dry for like 3 days before any water can go on it. So we had to, this like drew out. It wasn't just one weekend. It was a weekend doing one. He would be gone in Florida during the week. I would do some finishing stuff with some sprays in that bathroom with enough time for it to dry for us to use it so that we could work on the other bathroom. So it was a project, but I think it came out pretty nice.
Yeah, for our first time doing it. And after doing the guest bathroom, we kind of learned from our what we should have done better and did a lot better off of our master bedroom.
Yeah, the master bedroom turned out a lot nicer.
One other thing that we've done was the guest bathroom. During the tornado of 2015, it damaged some of the bathroom tile in there. So we wound up trying to match the tile that was in there and replacing it.
How much did that cost?
I'm not sure. It wasn't expensive.
We
but
only needed 2 tiles.
yeah, we needed only 2, but we wound up getting 4. Then I decided to go ahead and regrout that bathroom tile because some of the grout lines looked very dingy, and so I regrouted those, and that was pretty much it after that.
I don't think it was more than $30 though.
Maybe not.
Yeah.
It was very inexpensive.
Another thing that we had to do to prepare to sell our house was to get a storage unit. We had to load up a lot of our stuff so that things didn't look real bulky and cluttered for potential buyers. And we got a storage unit, a nice size 10 by 10 for $127 a month right around the corner from our house. The next little thing that we did was we got some paint to cover some scuffs on the walls, and the biggest areas that we needed to cover up to make it look nicer was where our windows were around the edges, especially in the kitchen, just to, because there were chipped marks, right? And we just got a can of paint of each color. It was just a gray and a white one. And how much were each of those cans? Were they like $20?
About no more than $25 a piece for each gallon.
And we didn't even use half of each. So we're going to leave that for the future homeowners to have. For any touch-ups they want to do.
So the last renovation portion of helping us sell in this house was the curb appeal. And Mrs. Nakid Gardner allowed me to buy some plants to kind of spoofing up the curb appeal. So I was kind of happy with that. We got some mulch. Now in the front of the house we were going to do a herb tea kind of garden there, but with me traveling so much I wasn't able to get to it. We did have a lot of weeds there, so Mrs. Nakid Gardner got behind the lawnmower, push lawnmower, while I was unloading the mulch and filling up the front beds. So with the mulch, they was having a sale on $5 for, or 5 mulch bags, which was about 2 cubic feet of mulch bags for $10. Now normally I won't buy the color mulch, but since we were in a crunch and trying to do this curb appeal, we decided to go with the black mulch. We bought about like 25, 30 bags worth of mulch.
Yeah, and you let me pick out the color.
Yeah.
So that was on me. I just thought it looked nicer with the contrast of the white in the front.
Yeah.
Just to give it a nice little pop.
And then we added some plants into the planter there. We did a video about that. We'll put a link above here so that way you can follow along after you watch this video. But it turned out very nice. Some of the people that was coming to view the home, they kind of mentioned, you know, it's a shame that we did so much in the backyard. We should have put effort in the front yard, but at the time, with me gone all the way,
I just told them that we were undercover.
yeah, it was like, with me being gone a lot, it was hard for us to deal with both.
You gotta pick your battles.
Yeah.
After we got all of our projects done, it was just up to having my good friend Angela, the home girl, to come over and go over the paperwork. We had to email it to you to do signatures. She was really in our corner coordinating everything because he travels and I'm here. And so we went over all that stuff and we got the lockbox on the front of the house and the for sale sign out in the yard. Since we had our agent here and put the for sale sign in the yard, within 4 days of having that in the yard, we had 5 showings in 1 day, 4 offers, and we just accepted an offer. So our house is officially sold.
Selling a home is very stressful, and we had a trial and tribulations going through the process of selling this house that we've actually outgrown, and now we're ready to start looking for our next homestead. I think we found one, so stay tuned and see how that turns out.
We do other vlogs sharing our journey and stuff that we're doing around our homestead and in the kitchen, and we'll put that off to the side.
Until the next video, let's grow together.
When I